Shalom, shalom, family. This is Grammy Yah once again. We are canning split pea soup today. Yes. When I was a little girl, I remember my father making split pea soup. And I loved it. Some of you may not like split pea soup, but don't knock it until you try it, because I got an excellent recipe for you today. Yes. And a lot of people use ham. I don't eat ham. Sorry, that's my coffee maker. I'm brewing me a cup of coffee because I'm going to need it. And when I drink it, you're going to see I'm going to be even more hyper. But yes, I don't eat ham. And then there's some people that's not eating meat. So this is going to be a vegan friendly split pea soup recipe. And there are people that sometimes they don't want meat. So this is not just geared for vegans, but you guys, I got a surprise for you. Let me tell you something. You may not eat meat, but this right here, bam! This is just like ham. That's the name of it. Just like ham, y'all. Yes. So this is going to give you the flavor of ham without actually eating ham. Okay? Look real close. I went on and ordered me 2 or 3 more packages because I know once bam, just like ham be debut, I know you guys are going to go running to get it. So I didn't want to run out, so I just went on and ordered me some. But anyway, I will leave the link to just like ham. Bam. And I got it from Amazon. So I'm going to leave you the link. And they also have chicken. I haven't used the chicken one yet. And they also have the beef one. But I've used this already, you guys. I put this in some cabbage. You would think you had some ham hocks up in there. And I also put these in some 15 bean soup. Make you want to smack your mama. Okay, so enough about this. Bam! Just like ham. Okay, so what I have today is I have 3 pounds of split peas. Okay, and I washed them because you have to wash them, you guys. Please wash your beans and then go through them to pick out anything that's not a bean. Sometimes you run across things in your beans like rocks and whatever. So wash your beans. And this is 3 pounds. This is 6 cups. I'm making a large batch because I want to. No, I'm making a large batch because I want to be able to fill as many jars as I possibly can. Okay? So I'm going to drain off the water off of these split peas, you guys. Can you see this? Yes. And then I'm just going to just go through it and just rinse them one more time. Okay? Rinse them one more time. I'm going to let these drain here. And today I will be using, like I said, 3 pounds of split pea, you guys. I will be using vegetable broth because I am making it vegan friendly. I will be using vegetable broth. And this is a 32-ounce container of vegetable broth. But I will be using 5 containers, okay? But you don't have to use 5 containers. You can give yourself, because I need 20 cups of water, all right? So, I need 20 cups of liquid. You can put 20 cups of water in here. You can use water. You can use vegetable broth. You can use better than bouillon vegetable broth. You can throw in a bouillon cube. It's just long as you have 20 cups of water, okay? So what I'm going to do is, let me show you what I'm using today. I will be using 4 cups of carrots. And I just cut them like that. Just pieces of carrot. And what I did was, y'all know me, I like to cut out a step if I can. I just used the baby carrots. This is a 2-pound bag. I got a 2-pound bag because I need to do something else with the carrots. But I think a 1-pound bag should be able to give you 4 cups. Okay? And I used a big white onion. This onion was huge. So that onion gave me like 3.5 cups of onions. And it's just diced, okay, or chopped. And yeah, you're gonna need your jar lifter, your debubbler, your ladle, your funnel, and your vinegar to wipe off the top of your lids, and your jars. I will be using quart size jars today, and I'm gonna mix and match. This is the small mouth. I can't believe I don't have any more of the regular mouth quart jars. I just can't believe it. I have maybe like 2 or 3 jars left. I don't know. But anyway, I want to thank the viewer for blessing me with 5 cases of wide mouth quart jars. So I'm not going to call her name, but I just want to thank her for blessing me with that. Okay, so here we go. Let me get my beans. And I'm going to pour them in this pot. Matter of fact, let me pour this in the pot and I'll bring you back because I don't want to spill them, because y'all know I'm going to spill. All right, here we go. I have all my beans in the pot. I hope this pot is big enough. And I will be pouring in my vegetable broth, all 5 containers. I will be changing my pot. I thought my pot wasn't going to be big enough, so I'm going to change out my pot and I'll bring you back. I have a bigger pot, you guys. I got my big kahuna out. And I'm not going to add it because these are some things that we run across. We may not have a pot big enough. I mean, it's just different things. So I'm just letting you know this stuff is normal, okay? So now that I have all 5 of my vegetable broth in here, I have my split peas in here, I'm going to turn this on high, okay? And I will stir it. And I'm going to wait until this comes up to a boil. I'll bring you back once it starts to boil. All right, family, my beans are boiling. Can you see that? Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stir it. You will have some foam on top. Don't worry about the foam. That's normal. And now I'm just going to turn it down to low and let it simmer for 1 hour. Once it simmers for 1 hour, I'll bring you back. All right, family, here we go. It's been 1 hour, okay? Let's see what we have here. It's still on low, all righty? This is what our beans look like. So now I'm going to turn my heat on high. And this is where I'm going to add my 3.5 cups of onions. You can add more or less. It depends on you. It's just that big onion, it was a jumbo onion, made 3.5 cups. Awesome. All right, and now I will throw in my carrots. 4 cups of carrots. Oh, this is gonna be so delicious. And I know some of you be like, I don't like split pea soup. I bet you when your stomach starts touching your back and hunger pains, this split pea soup gonna be right on time, all right? So here we go. So now that I have my split pea soup and my carrots and my onions in here, because now my split pea soup, my split pea beans, they're ready. They don't really take that long. So what I'm going to do is I have my heat on high. I'm gonna put this top back on, and once it comes up to a boil, I'm gonna turn it down to low and let it simmer for 20 minutes, and I'll bring you back. It's been 20 minutes, okay? And you guys, I never talked about any other type of seasonings, because this right here has the salt in it and everything else that you need. So what I'm going to do is now I'm just going to open it, and I'm just going to gradually, because, oh, that smells like ham. What I'm going to do, I'm going to gradually just add some of the just like ham in here. This already got the salt in it, so you guys don't need to add any more salt. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add a little at a time. All right? And then I'm going to taste it to see if it's to my liking. And I'm also going to add some white pepper. So if you don't have white pepper, black pepper would do just fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to constantly just add a little bit at a time to my liking. And once I get it to where I like it, I'll bring you back. I had to get my whisk because the spoon wasn't separating the just like ham. So you're going to need a whisk. So you guys, I was able to use the whole packet. And this packet is 2 ounces. Because I have so much soup, it took the whole package. Okay, so there are 2 things that you can do at this point. You can get your immersion blender or your stick blender and break it down to get it creamy. I'm not going to do that. I will keep my soup intact. Let me just show you what it looked like. I will keep my carrots and my onions intact because this is going to have to be processed for still 90 minutes because it's still a bean. Even though I cooked it, it's not about how long the bean been already cooked. It's about the killing any bacteria. It takes 90 minutes to kill any bacteria. Okay, so that's how that goes. But you guys, this tastes so delicious. This is so good. I wish you guys could taste it. You see that it's still hot. That tastes like I got ham in there, y'all. So I'm going to get my jars out, and I'm going to turn this camera around, and we're going to start jarring this up. Oh, forgot my pepper. Wait. So you just add pepper to your taste. If you need any salt, you add more salt to your taste. But for my taste buds, this is good just like this. I'm stirring my pepper. Ooh, look at my arm. It's waving at y'all. All right, fam, I'm going to fill 2 jars for you. My jars are hot. I just took them out of the hot water. Y'all, this soup tastes so good. I couldn't stop eating it. For real. All right. Start ladling in this soup. And we're looking for a 1-inch headspace. We need 1-inch headspace. Man, this soup tastes so good. Y'all got to try this. I'm serious. If you don't do nothing else that Grammy been posting, get this split pea soup, you guys. Woo! Oh, this is hot. Move this out the way. Woo. I just want y'all to be able to see. I don't know how many jars it's going to give me, But I would definitely let you know, and I would definitely leave the measurements in the description box. All right. Even though it's liquid and we have not a lot of newbies, I'm gonna always tell you to debubble, okay? Debubble. You can't go wrong with debubbling. Even if you don't have to, I say debubble anyway, all right? So now I'm just gonna clean off our rims of our jars, because we don't want to do all this work, hot, and our jars don't seal. Okay? We need these jars to seal. And I kind of made a little mess. Okay? This is it. Put on my lid and my ring. Okay, I won't be doing that. Okay, there we go. Lid and ring, fingertip tight. That's hot, y'all. Lid and ring, fingertip tight. And that is it. I'm going to fill up the rest of these jars and I will bring you back. Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? It tastes good too, y'all. I just want to let you know that I have 4 in here already. I still have my heat on low because as I was working my jars, I wanted to keep my water still hot. So here we go. Because my jars are hot, so I wanted to keep my water hot. Oh, and another thing. I was able to get 8 quart jars, you guys. So guess what? What's left in that pot, that's like a quart. So that's going to be dinner tonight. Oh, that's going to be so, so delicious. So, and also, I forgot to add a bay leaf. So in 3 of my jars, I added a half of bay leaf. So when you open your jars to get ready to eat, make sure you take that bay leaf out, okay? But that bay leaf is optional. So if you don't have bay leaf, don't worry about it. All right. So here we go. 7 quart jars. Throw in my vinegar, about 2 tablespoons of vinegar. And I will turn my heat up to medium high. I'm not turning it on high because a couple of my jars were out a little longer, so I don't want to run the risk of my jars cracking because of the heat variation. All right, so now I have a Presto 23 quart canner. You got to make sure that you can see straight through this vent pipe right here, family. Make sure this is tight. Make sure this button go up and down. Turn it over. Make sure you cannot turn that button, okay? Because if you can, tighten it because your canner will not come up to pressure. Put your lid on. Make sure your canner is in the middle of your eye. I already have my heat on medium high. And now, see this vent pipe right here? Once this vent pipe starts to shoot steam steady for 10 minutes, and I will bring you back. This vent pipe has been shooting steam steady for 10 minutes. Put my weight regulator on it. There we go. And the button has popped up to let me know that my canner is locked. For my elevation, I need 10 pounds of pressure. If you don't know your elevation, just Google it. I am at 10 pounds of pressure. I will now set my timer for 90 minutes because it is a bean. And see that little button right there? That little button right there let me know my canner is locked and I cannot open it. This will process for 90 minutes, and once it comes down from pressure, that button right there will drop. And then and only then is when I will open my canner. If your canner goes to 11, that's fine. As long as you keep it between 10 and 11. I brought you back, family, so I can show you the split pea soup once it cools off. Once it cools off, look how thick that it gets. Remember when I was pouring it in the jar, how thin it was? And it's just been sitting on the counter. Look at that. You see how thick that is? Yes. And let's see what it tastes like. I mean, the colder that it gets, the more thick that it gets, okay? Y'all, this tastes so good. I need to slow my roll because this is supposed to be for dinner tonight. My canner has come down from pressure about 15 to 20 minutes ago. I will take off my weight regulator and I will open up my canner and I will lift it up and drop it back down away from me. That is a lot of steam. This canner is still full of steam. This time I'm going to lift it up. Ooh, that soup smells good. I wish we had smell-o-vision. I'm trying to sniff. But anyway, I'm going to lift it up and I'm going to take it to the sink away from me. All righty, you guys. You already seen what it looks like once it cools off. Here we go. So, you know, it kind of separated, but once it cool off, you can just shake it up. That's all you have to do. Here's another one. Yeah, just shake it up. And that's it. So I'll take the rest of them out, but I just wanted to show you guys some of the jars. Absolutely beautiful. Shake it up, it'll all blend back in together, okay? Oh, one more thing. I made 2 videos a day, so you're gonna see me in the same clothes. I wasn't about to change. No, I'm not gonna be fake like that, okay? So anyway, you guys, I just wanna thank you for watching and sharing and subscribing. I love you guys. Y'all know I do. Y'all know I do this for you. But guess what? I love the Most High more. Shalom.